So with expanding, all we need to do is make sure we're trying to get things out of the brackets. So what you got to do is remember that whatever you have in front of the brackets, so the 5, we need to multiply that by the x and also multiply it by the 3. So therefore we're going to get 5 times x, which is 5x, and then 5 times 3, which will give us 15. Second one's a little bit tricky. I'm going to draw the arrows in again that I need to multiply. And the reason I say it's a little bit tricky is because we've got negative a times x, which is just going to be negative ax. But then we've got a negative a times negative y. Remembering our rules, negative times a negative is going to give us a positive. That'll be positive ay. Same with c. If we multiply both terms by x, now we've just looked at our index laws, so x times 2x will give us 2x squared. Then we've got x times 3y, which will give us 3xy. Now it's okay if you write 3yx, it's the same, but generally we'll write them in alphabetical order. So we'll go on to a couple more problems where it's a little bit more complicated than those first ones. Now, when we expand the brackets, we can only multiply it by whatever is directly in front of the brackets. So with this first one, the 6 is directly in front of the brackets, so I'm going to multiply both terms inside the bracket by 6. So that means I'm going to write that 7x down to begin with. Then I've got 6 times y, which will give me 6y. And then I've got 6 times negative 2x, which will give me negative 12x. Now with this one, because I've got a like term, I can simplify the 7x minus 12x, which will give me negative 5x plus 6y. And hopefully the last one, you'll just notice that it's really just 2 brackets set up separately. So I'm going to expand the first one first, okay, and then I'll go on with the second one. So again, I'm going to mark it up that I need to multiply everything inside the brackets by what's outside the bracket. So going through the first one, we've got 5 times x, which will give me 5x, 5 times 2y, which will give me 10y, and then expanding the second bracket, we have 6 times x, which is 6x, and 6 times negative 3y, which will give us negative 18y. Again, we need to collect like terms. We've got 5x plus 6x, which will give us 11x, 10y minus 18y, which will give us negative 8y. So you can copy those 2 examples down, guys,